This Western red cedar window box can be built in a day. Cedar's natural preservatives make it perfect for outdoor projects. Here's how to build it. The bottom of the window box is cut from 1 by 8 inch stock. Cut to whatever length you want your window box to be. The front and back of the window box are made from 1 by 6 inch boards. The supports and the end of the boxes are made with 2 by 6s. And finally, there's trim for the front and the sides of the window box, which are ripped from 1 by 6 inch stock. This dramatic molding is assembled from just 3 pieces: a cove molding of 3/4 inch by 1½ inches, a band molding 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, and a 2¼ by 3/4 inch cap. Lastly, we'll make up 4 sets of corbels made from 2 by 6 inch stock, glued together and cut to shape. Let's get started. Assembly is straightforward. Cut the pieces to your desired length, and temporarily clamp the bottom, sides, and ribs together. Using a spacer block, mark the location of each cross brace, including the ends. Using a tapered countersinking drill bit, drill 1 pilot hole for each screw. Drill 2 evenly spaced holes for each side of each cross frame. Using 1½ inch brass screws, fasten the box together. Continue along, drilling and countersinking a hole for each screw, and then setting the screw in place. With the sides assembled, flip over the window box, and we'll attach the trim. For the lower trim, you'll need to make some cove molding, out of a length of 1½ by 3/4 inch cedar stock. Using a router table or a router, cut enough cove molding to cover the front and sides of the window box. You'll enjoy how easy cedar is to work with. Cut a 45-degree miter in both ends of the cove molding, and fasten the molding in place using stainless steel 1¼ inch brads, spaced about 5 inches apart. In the same manner, measure and mark the 1/2 by 1/2 inch stock to go along the top edge of the cove molding. And, making 45-degree cuts in both ends, fasten the 1/2 inch square trim to the cove molding and nail it in place. Next, move to the side moldings or returns and measure and then cut the cove molding to fit. Fasten the cove molding in place. Now, fit the 1/2 inch square trim to the top of the cove molding and fasten it in place. Finish by attaching the 2¼ by 3/4 inch cap pieces in place along the front of the window box, and finally along the returns. The corbels or braces are made from pairs of 2 by 6 cedar stock, with the pattern transferred from one corbel to another. The corbels add a classic degree of elegance to the window box. And so, in less than a day, your red cedar window box is finished and ready for installation. We're installing the window box under a second-story window. The window box is supported by galvanized L brackets, screwed into the studs behind the clapboard. Screws are driven through the window box, making sure you hit the studs behind the clapboard. Finally, the corbels are located over the L brackets and secured with screws through the bottom of the window box. The Western red cedar window box is ready for planting. The natural preservatives in Western red cedar will assure many years of carefree enjoyment.